Arriving at court, flanked by legal heavyweights, Norma Gigaba appeared calm during the brief proceedings. Her case was postponed and referred to a higher court. The alleged damage to property is estimated at about 100,000 rand.
One can only imagine spending a cold night in the cells, in the cold cells, during winter and in the midst of COVID. So she's not in a very pleasant state. However, she is coping. As you see, she has made it to court this morning.
Is she still staying in the same home as her husband?
I will not comment on that. Thank you.
Gigaba was arrested by the Hawks on Friday and was released on bail the next day. Her lawyer is adamant that the charges of malicious damage to property and crimen injuria are not strong enough to justify how the matter has been handled by the police.
From the time that the matters were investigated by the Hawks, they have visited her house more than once, so they knew where she lived. But what is strange is that they went to apply for a warrant of her arrest on the day before her arrest, and they came to arrest her on a late Friday afternoon when the courts were already closed. So one wonders why that was necessary, because for such kind of charges they ought to have summoned her to appear on a specified date in court without having to arrest her and for her to spend the night in custody.
Do you feel that this is perhaps maybe an underhanded malicious attack on your client?
I would not be speculating at this moment. We are still doing our own assessment and investigation of the matter, after which we will bring applications before the High Court to set aside her arrest and the warrant.
Wise for Africa, an organization championing the rights of women, are also concerned about how the police handled the matter.
If you look at the charges leveled against Norma Gigaba, is crimen injuria and malicious injury to property. We have dealt with crimen injuria cases for many women. They've never been treated like this. The police get involved, they get a warning statement, and you are not treated like you are a flight risk and you are about to commit the most heinous and treacherous crime. So we want to understand why is this one being treated differently. I'm angry that we can use state resources to settle domestic scores.
Wise for Africa says they plan to write to the highest office in the land to demand answers.
We are planning to write to the state president of this country to explain to us why the Hawks were used in this matter to settle or even address a domestic issue.
The Hawks earlier said they were informed of a serious matter which necessitated the Directorate for Priority Crimes Investigations to probe the matter and arrest Gigaba. It allegedly involves an investigation into a planned assassination of Gigaba's husband. Police wouldn't comment, saying the Hawks' response was sufficient. Patricia Visagie, SABC News.